Davido's only sister, Sharon, has decided to help Chioma heal faster, as Chioma is still down with Ifeanyi's death. Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you listening to me at this point in time. This is Real Gist Television. So, guys, thanks for coming around to my channel. I really appreciate your presence. Please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, guys, please do click on the subscribe button and do not forget to leave your notification bell on so that once I post videos, you will get an alert. So guys, on today's trending gist, it's all about Chioma Adeleke, guys. With the news filtering in this morning towards her own side, it has not been an easy one, but we know that God will strengthen her. So recently, we all know that Chioma lost her first child, the first child that she has ever had, the child that she has spent 3 years of her life with. In fact, this child has become so part of her that even the child has created more memories, according to her, that this child that she lost has created more memories for her, more than any other thing she has ever had in her life. Believe me, this is so heartbreaking. Even as I'm talking, I feel so bad for this young girl. This is not a good experience for anyone to have, losing a child. So as I was saying, so it had not been an easy one for this young lady. And I thank God for Davido's family. They've decided to back her up with whatever they can do just to help this young girl. So that day that Ifeanyi died, that was the day that Davido's father stepped in immediately. Although it was not really an easy one because of the cry was so much. So he had to send the driver to go and pick Chioma and Davido up immediately so that they can be able to control them. Because left for them alone to cry, as in they would have done the worst to themselves. So they picked them up and they've been spending time in the family house with a lot of watching them steady. So Davido's father now suggested that they should go and spend some time in London because that's another way for them to heal, as in they need to leave that environment immediately, the environment that can make them to be remembering their son. And every effort to convince Chioma didn't work at the early stage. So the man had to call their family people, as in all his children, that they should come down to Lagos immediately. They had to leave their various homes to come and talk to Chioma because her own was too much. Although Davido was crying, no, but as a man, he had to hold himself. But Chioma's own, she cries and rolls on the floor. She keeps crying and rolling on the floor, despite how they try to hold her. So as the family members now came after various meetings, and that was after the payment of her bride price that they had that meeting. You know, as all of them, they were already together in Lagos. So they had the meeting in the family house immediately. They convinced her on the reason why she needs to leave. But according to her, she does not want to leave just because of she wants to stay where Ifeanyi is buried so that she can always go to visit her son, sweep there, clean there, just the thing has really affected her. So after everything, after all the discussion they had with her, they had to convince her, which she accepted and told them to give her some time, maybe 1 week or two. Then since that day, they did her bride price payment, and this is the 2 weeks. So during the weekend, Chioma and Davido traveled. So right now they're in London. Yes, Davido's friend confirmed it, and that was where this video was made. As they were traveling, they made this particular video just to tell the world that Davido is fine. So for those of you that are really asking about Davido's whereabouts, on how he's feeling or how he's doing, this is an evidence that Chioma and Davido, that they've traveled to London. So this morning, we now heard the news, which I'm about to share with you, that made Davido's sister to offer to step in to help Chioma recover, as she has decided to also go to London to meet them right now. So the news is this, that Chioma is still not fine, even as they've traveled to London, that she still continues with her crying. Even Davido decided to call the sister, as at yesterday, with what we heard. So Davido's sister now left what she was doing and decided to help. she has decided to step in to spend some time with them so that she can be able to heal as quickly as possible so that her mental health will not be affected. Yes, Davido is trying his best with what we heard. He's also trying his best to make sure that he does not leave Chioma all by herself so that she does not spend any little moments alone. So that was why they had to call Davido's sister. So that Davido's sister is a born again. I hope you guys are aware. Yes, she reads the Bible and she has time for people a lot. She's soft-hearted. And her own born again also shows in her character. She understands what it means to be a Christian, a good Christian at that. So with what she has in her, as in being soft-hearted and knowing Christ, is also a criteria that she can also impart in Chioma by telling her the word of God, the promises of Christ for those that are mourning, that God is the only one that gives life and he's the only one that can take it. And also to tell her that she can also have more kids in life. That hence she's alive and now she's married. She's married to Davido. That God is the only one that can give her kids and more kids. So this lady, Davido's sister, is also a married woman. And she understands what it is to take care of someone since she has the experience of taking care of her kids. So that was why Davido had to call her immediately to come over so that she can also help Chioma recover. And I know God would do it. God of heaven is going to see this young girl through. But we don't have to be worried right now. I'm telling you guys the truth. If you're a fan of Chioma, the only thing you have to do for her is to keep praying for her so that God can intervene. God can intervene. I know He's capable of doing this. Then Davido's family, they are just one of the best and one of the best anyone can ever have. They support each other. The way they are pampering this lady, this Chioma right now, the way they are more concerned on saving her life, that is to show you that their family is a very good family that anyone can ever have. So with their help, with all the things they are doing right now, with all their assistance, in any way, even monetarily, anyhow, they just want Chioma to be fine. So I once told you guys that Chioma's room got burnt, and that was the exact time that Ifeanyi died. As in, after some time, Ifeanyi now died. So Chioma was already passing through a lot of trauma, and then as we learned that she left the room to go and pick food in the kitchen, coming back, her room has been flamed up, and just imagine she was there. So that type of trauma can affect someone's mental health, as in someone that was sure that she didn't leave any fire on before going to the kitchen, then coming back and seeing her room flamed up is something that can make her to start thinking, how did it happen? You know, you're asking yourself questions and no one is there to give you the perfect answer of what really happened. So that was what she was already passing through. You see that her head is already loaded with imaginations of things that are happening around her, some unusual things that they said that started happening around her before the death of her son. So that was why right now she's emotionally down. Is she thinking of the death of her son, or is she thinking about the room, the mysterious fire? That is it. Not just her purpose. She does not care about that one, but the mysterious fire and the mysterious way that the son died. You know, so that thing keeps making her to think, and whenever she remembers all those things, she'll be like, what is happening to me? Why am I feeling this way? Who is doing this to me? You know, why are these things happening? So those things can make someone to be down. Understand? It is not easy. And she's still a very young person. You know, at times maturity, can help someone to recover fast from pain most times. But with age, most times, if you are very young, when things happen, the only thing you can always think of is how to end it all. So Chioma, being a young lady that lost her child after all those pains that she went through, you know, that is the only thing that can make her to be feeling this way right now. And I thank God that she is in a good hands. We thank God for that, okay? So guys, that's the latest thing happening right now, and I'll keep you guys updated. For those of you that are fans of Chioma, I'll keep you guys updated. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, guys, please do click on the subscribe button, and do not forget to leave your notification bell on so that once I post videos, you get an alert. Do have a nice day. Bye.